is our second 3 minutes flight interview with the CEO of Virgin Blue, Godfrey. And basically we're going to get to know Brett in exactly 3 minutes. So if we could have the time starting now, please. So Brett, I'd like you to first of all tell me something which our readers are unlikely to already know about you.
About me?
About you, yeah.
I'm not a plane spotter. I'm definitely not. To me, they're big chunks of metal that you have to make money out of. So I'm probably not your typical airline CEO. I'm passionate about what we do, but I'm not passionate about planes per se.
Okay, so we're not going to find you there with a notebook at the end of the runway anytime soon.
There's no anoraks and no checklist. Absolutely not.
So in that case, why aviation? Why did you get attracted to Virgin Blue?
Well, I got attracted to Virgin Blue because I helped start it 9 years ago, and I've always enjoyed the industry, but my father worked for Qantas, believe it or not, which is our competitor now, so it's quite interesting. So from that point of view, I think that forms some sort of views in my mind as to the industry, but I fell into it, and as people know, once you get into this industry, it's very hard to fall out of it.
So you think you're going to stick with it?
I'm retiring one day, and I'll be, and it may not be too long, but I'll be done. And I've reached and done everything that I really wanted to do in this industry. And although I'll do something else, I'll never want to expend the energy that it does take to set up 3 airlines as we've done now.
Sure, absolutely. And with your father being a pilot for Qantas, how do you think that he would have felt about the show that we had just now on board your inaugural flight with some Qantas stewardesses?
Well, he would have been very disappointed that they didn't get their kid off, actually. So I think you know, but he'd be pretty pleased. I mean, he was just he loved airlines as well, or he was a marketing guy mostly. But look, I think he would have seen the fun of it. As we've said, we're a different kind of group. I mean, Virgin, and I've been in the group now for a long time. There's a sense of fun and flair with everything we do, and it's all about, you spend at least a third of your life doing this bloody job. You may as well enjoy it, and so we're not stuffy, we're not corporate, and that's why I think he'd be very proud of what we've achieved here. Okay,
obviously you're just launching. Quick question for you: can you give me a few of the emotions that you've been through in the run-up to the launch?
Well, right up until the global financial crisis, I mean, it put a lot of things in doubt. There was a lot of pressure. There's been a lot of cynicism in the market about getting into it and launching in it. And I think one of the great things that this group and our airlines been able to do is there is a recession brewing. There's no doubt about that. But recessions are all about confidence. They're not about failure. It's about confidence. And what we've got to get people doing is being confident through things like this, to travel again, to get out there and stay in hotels and drive cars, and the recession will break. So from that point of view, I think that's pretty important.
And on a personal level, what kind of things make you angry?
Detail. I am pedantic. My staff would say what makes me angry is when I see little things that whether it's gum on the floor or you know, you see things and you go, if only we'd done that better or done it differently. But look, I don't get too angry. I think we've got a culture here that's based on consensus and working together, and quite frankly, I only get mad at my kids.
Okay. On that note, I think we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for talking to us.
Cheers.